Hello and welcome to the October monthly update. We are fast approaching the end of the year. Christmas is only 2 months away. There will be two more updates before that happens. And that brings me to the key question that is revolving around many of us. What is Christmas going to look like with the current community outbreak? Um, Auckland remains at level 3, at least until early November. Rest of the country mostly is at level 2, but the community outbreak does not seem to be going away, and I think we'll just have to learn to live with it. The government is taking the cautious approach, whereby they're keeping Auckland under restrictions until the level of vaccinations are elevated sufficiently to avoid strict lockdowns in future. There will be community outbreaks in the future. There would be other variants of COVID that we'll have to deal with, but the hope is that if the population is largely vaccinated, that is going to avoid the need for strict lockdowns. But fingers crossed on that one. It is a bit frustrating for particularly those who are fully vaccinated, myself included. But let's hope that it turns out well going forward. Um, in terms of what's happening in the financial markets, the last video I mentioned that September generally isn't really supportive for financial markets, and September wasn't. And October, for that matter, is also not particularly good for financial markets, but nothing seasonal about what's been happening over the last few weeks. There has been a lot of factors from inflation to the tapering of from central governments, central banks, which is essentially taking away or winding down the quantitative easing or extraordinary policy support that they had implemented since COVID struck. And also geopolitics surfaced, and then there were debt concerns in China. So a lot of factors had been creating quite a bit of turbulence in financial markets. But the earnings season has kicked off, and as I had touched upon in the previous video, if companies are able to beat their earnings expectations, then the share prices get support and the valuations recover. That seems to be holding as a theme. Companies that are able to announce earnings which are above what was expected are witnessing share price increments and valuation support, and vice versa. So, with all the uncertainty and all those factors which are keeping the situation quite fluid, what can investors do? Well, the biggest friend seems to be diversification. And actually, there is a very nice piece that has been recently written by my colleague, a fellow advisor at Saturn Advice. So if you were to go on our website, that's saturnadvice.co.nz. On the home page, we've got the latest financial insights, and there's the piece that I'm referring to, the only free lunch in investing. It is a really insightful article on diversification and the benefits. You can also check out some of the other insights. The previous quarterly commentary is there. The latest one, the September quarterly update, will be posted pretty soon. And if you want to look at some of the other insights in more detail, there's a separate page on the website. I will, as I said in my previous monthly update, I will very soon do a video dedicated on residential property outlook, as I keep getting questions from clients and the wider circle that I have about what is going to happen with residential property. I will make that video, and that'll get posted onto this website. So do come back and check it out. If you've got any questions, those are the details. You can reach out directly to me or to the business. If there's a specific topic you would like addressed, do mention that, and I'm always keen to get some feedback. With that, well, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in